I want to ask you about some stuff that you've written because I think it's important for viewers to know who you are, okay? Because people take you seriously. Now, you are, in addition to a lot of other things, the author of a number of books on dating. One of them is called The Art of Mackin. You've written a couple others. And I just want to read you, I was reading it today, it's an interesting book. Chapter 6, Guaranteed Ways to Get Sex from Women. And I'm quoting you. In this chapter, I will give some tried and proven techniques that will help you talk a woman into giving it up. I will also offer you precise rebuttals to every objection a woman may have to giving it up. You say this, the #1 lame thing men say to get sex, I love you. You describe that as the bold lie approach. And then you say this, if a woman isn't ready for sex, you quote, 1, question her maturity, 2, minimize the significance of sex, and 3, tell her what she wants to hear. Now, you're advocating lying in order to take advantage of women sexually. This is in your book. I'm not misquoting it. Why should we believe anything that you say if you're counseling people to say, I love you, and lie to women in order to get them in bed?
Tucker, the fact that you're this desperate to get one of my books, which is a book on satire, it's a tongue-in-cheek book. The book was written in a comedic fashion, and the fact that you're getting that to try to justify disenfranchising me, to try to minimize the significance of what I do in the system, that's so cheap, Tucker.
I was just joking, Ruth. So actually, I read about 10 interviews you did on the...
Tucker, don't be a sucker, Tucker.
Okay, so here's an interview you gave to Esquire.
That's so cheap, Tucker.
That is so cheap, it's a legitimate question. You said
Tucker,
this,
I'm talking about systematic white supremacy, and you're trying to discredit me by getting a quote from my book, which is tongue-in-cheek, which is about relationships. A lot of the book is satire, it's comedic, and that's so cheap, Tucker. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Tucker.
Let me just say, I don't think that you were being tongue-in-cheek, and the scores of interviews you did and the 2 follow-up books you wrote on this exact subject, how to lie to women to have sex with them.
The book has so many comedic sections in it, but I don't get them.
But it raises the question,
go ahead, Tucker.
Are you being tongue-in-cheek now with all this race war stuff you're constantly talking about? He's a white supremacist, they're Nazis.
I'm not, because white supremacy is not tongue-in-cheek.
Okay,
we live in a system. We live in a system of white supremacy, and white supremacy is not a joke. White supremacy is not a joke. We live in a system that's dominated in all areas of activity of white supremacy. So I take that very seriously, sir.
So but you're making specific allegations that are untrue, and you know that they're untrue because you're not stupid.
I'm not.
You know exactly what you're doing.
I'm not. You're trying to put words in my mouth, but I'm not shocked.
And that's fine. But does it occur to you? It's very simple. And last question: does it occur to you that people believe you, and that you increase the temperature of race hatred in this country, and that long-term that might lead to some really bad things? Do you feel responsible for that?
You mean like black people getting harmed in all areas of activity, like black people getting shot legally and executed legally? What have you done to, Tucker, what have you done to replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice?
I'm calling you out for lying. That's what I do. That's my contribution today.
For replacing... Okay, Tucker.
Yeah. Tariq, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us tonight. Happy Kwanzaa to you.
Peace, you know who this is. Family, I'm still under the weather a little bit, but I'm getting better. Also, make sure you like this video, share this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell. Give the video hype points if you can also. Also, I have a new way to support the channel memberships. Check that out. See if you want to become a member or not. Also, I also want to say you can still support me through the PayPal Cash App with a super thanks. You could do it because you just want to do it for the channel, love of the game, or if you want me to make something particular for you, I'll do it all. Email me. You can follow me on my social media sites. All the links will be in the description box below in the pinned comment. Now we got to get on to this. As you just heard, Tucker Carlson was going in on Tariq Nasheed for things that was in his book. You know? Receipts. Tariq, did what he usually do and make it seem like it was no big whoop. But as I said before, how can Monaleo'S manager's tweets from damn near 15 years ago, for when he was a teenager, be used to not only attack her, mind you, she didn't even know him at the time when he did these tweets, be used to attack her and the Black Diaspora as a whole, but things that Tariq did as an adult can't be used against him. As you see what the brother wrote. Since Tariq Nasheed wants to use Monaleo'S manager's tweets from 2012 to get at her, remember, to get at her. You're attacking her for something she didn't even do, something that wasn't even being done while she was even around. Let's look at his past. This dude used to be a wannabe pimp. Oh, correct. Tariq never pimped no hoes. Who routinely trashed black women. Also true. Tariq is one of the first passport bros before the passport bro even had a name. He was one of the first red-pilled Negro Manosphere content creators before that stuff even had a name. He was cool with Tommy, only fell out with Tommy because Tommy asked him about why he never brought up the Jews in Hidden Colors, and Tariq got mad because his family got an alliance with the Jews, so he cannot tolerate no bad talk about the Jews. Just like his mother-in-law, Peanut's mother, is Jewish, so Tariq do not play about the Jews. Let me start back over. Who routinely trash black women and bigged up non-black women. Here he is hugged up with Sue Young. Now he is a reparationalist. Get the F out of here. Let's see. Here Tariq like a dummy, and here's Tariq Nasheed responding like a goofball. How was this a gotcha? And you telling a bash black woman lie is very sassy. You Democrat shield queens are desperate at this point. A bunch of deflection, a bunch of ad hominems, and it doesn't even make any sense. How is this a gotcha? This is your work. How come you can't be held accountable for the things you have done? This is just like Yvette Carnell. Yvette Carnell can bring up something that somebody did 20 years ago that they has not done since, and we can still use that to attack them now. Not even them. People who are connected to them who weren't even around 20 years ago can be used to attack them. But her being anti-reparations, her being a part of a white nationalist hate group, her wearing a MAGA hat can't be used to attack her because it's quote unquote old. I want to show you this. Somebody put this up.
Tell y'all I will fuck the shit out of Brooke. But I dated a white girl. Nigga, didn't I tell y'all I will fuck the shit out of Brooke Hogan? Yeah, I dated a white girl, nigga. Hell yeah. I'm not, I'm very pro-black, but nigga, I will raise up the flag of Europe in the bedroom.
As you heard what he just said. The only way to raise up a flag, especially if you was quote unquote pro-black, because if you pro-black, that means you already had a flag raised. So to raise the flag of Europe, you would have to lower the flag of pro-black. And you lowering your pro-black flag just to get in the bedroom. Guess what? You can be in a relationship with a white person and not have to drop your pro-black flag. Like you say. That doesn't even make any sense. You sound like the swirlers you cry about. Okay, family, on to something different. This is also a receipt from Tariq Nasheed in one of his Mackin books. As you can see, I asked Grok, did Tariq Nasheed mention teenage girls in his Mack Lessons or Mack books? Here's the answer. Yes, Tariq Nasheed does mention teenage girls in his Mack-related content, specifically in his book, The Art of Mackin, published in 2000. In the book, he provides advice on practicing macking techniques, his term for seducing and dating strategies, targeting young women. The relevant quote is, the best ones to practice your macking on are young girls, say 15 and 16 years old. They are young and impressionable, yet old enough to get hot and heavy with you. That's what Tariq wrote. Why is Tariq still around? This wasn't acceptable in the 2000s, but he wrote this in the 2000s. How is he still around? How is Tariq still around? How is this not a receipt that destroys Tariq forever? How? He said this as an adult. He wrote this in his own book as an adult and published it. And you got a bunch of goofballs. And you got a bunch of goofballs who saw this. who saw this, read this, and actually did this in real life. Grown men in their 20s, 30s, read Tariq Nasheed's book in the 2000s, did this in real life, and then now when those young girls grow up and see that they was taken advantage of by these older predatory men, and they talk about their experience, those same men who are now in their 30s and 40s, in some cases in their 50s, get on the internet and attack black women, talking about, oh, y'all just bitter, oh, y'all just bashing black men, oh, y'all just this and just that. That's a whole nother video and a whole nother topic on a whole nother day. This is just about the receipts, about how if I was to show this to somebody, they would just say, oh, Tariq was joking. Oh, it wasn't meant like that. Oh, you taking it out of context. Oh, this from 2000. This from 2000. That's old. People change. Blah, 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 blah. But Tariq Nasheed can use the tweets of a teenager to attack everybody. He's literally using those tweets to attack the literal whole diaspora and promote xenophobia. But if I was to use this quote from his book that he put out as an adult to attack him personally, not nobody else, just him personally, for what he has done, I would be a bad person, or that would be illegitimate. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Like, share, subscribe. Drop me a comment, tell me what you think. Again, I'm under the weather, so I did my best with this video. Donate to me if you can. PayPal, Cash App, Super Thanks. Don't use the Super Thanks if you don't want people to see it, your comment, or whatever the case may be. Follow me on all my social media sites. Email me if you can. I also have YouTube memberships on my channel now. Become a member. $1.99, $4.99, $9.99. Those are the levels. You can go check it out and read it for yourself. Thank you for watching to the end. Make sure you comment on this video. I really want to see the comments. And on that note, family, peace.